The Ring Fanatics Podcast, episode number 66. I am Nick, your host. With me, as always, Joel and Gina, my co-hosts. Go ahead and subscribe to us on YouTube. I know we're going live right now on our channel, so hit the subscribe button, turn the post notifications bell on, gotta plug that in, as well as all of our other platforms as well. Interesting topics today, news going on in the wrestling world, and predictions for Hall of Fame. Before the Hall of Fame stuff even happens, Shane McMahon got released this week, apparently. Quietly got released. I don't know what that issue is, reportedly regarding around the Royal Rumble. What are your thoughts on this, guys? What are your thoughts around this? Shane McMahon, I've been literally let go of his son.
I literally read that shit and I was like, what the fuck is going on? It's like the Twilight Zone in the WWE right now. I don't know what they're doing with releases and everything. I want to know what the beef was, though.
Yeah.
Because there's some spicy shit going on backstage. Really.
Yeah, it can't just
McMahon to walk out.
Yeah.
So.
It can't just be the Royal Rumble. Like I saw everybody was like, oh, it was because of the booking of the Royal Rumble and all that, but it can't be just that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, apparently he helped produce the Royal Rumble. I know you mentioned this before, Joel. Like, apparently there was a list of names that came out.
Yeah, I didn't see him on the list.
Yeah, there was like a list of people who helped produce the Rumble, and he wasn't one of them.
Yeah, I'll tell you a name that I did see that I didn't know was with WWE was Petey Williams from TNA. I didn't know that was a thing.
Supposedly has like a from what I remember hearing is that he's like a tryout producer. Like it's not. I don't think he's hired, but he just.
I guess
a test run
on pay-per-view. That's crazy.
Yeah, that's what I remember hearing.
That's kind of dope, though.
Yeah, and then also Abyss, who we haven't seen in fucking years.
Shout out to my guy.
And then I know, but apparently that's what Shane got released for. One of the reasons, I don't know if that was many more, but that was one of the reasons that he got released.
It's just I think they're using him as a scapegoat just because of the reaction they got from the Royal Rumble match itself. Or the pay-per-view overall. They were just like, you know what? Somebody needs to get the blame for it, and it ain't gonna be us.
I wasn't a fan of the Rumble. I know.
Me neither.
It wasn't like the best
Rumble.
It was. Yeah. But it wasn't the best I've ever seen. Like I get why people are mad behind the scenes, so like how it went down.
Yeah.
But it, like, suppose for what I've heard, like Shane apparently tried to build the Rumble around himself, apparently. Like he tried to make it about him and not the rest of the people that were in it, as if Shane was a big factor in wrestling.
Yo, first of all, I don't want to hear the sarcasm.
I meant
his name, okay?
Now you're gonna take Shane McMahon.
You're not taking slander over here, okay? First of all, yes, he who was it that he eliminated? Kevin Owens.
Yeah.
Okay, that. Not a good look.
That's what I'm saying.
He does have history with Kevin Owens.
Yeah.
So he thought heel getting eliminated will at least put him on the good side of people. Because I told you this after the Rumble. I think the plan was Shane versus Theory, having Theory as the heel, and you needed to build up Shane as a babyface.
If they would have done that, they should have had a moment. But Theory got eliminated early on. So why even have Shane in it?
Surprise.
Yeah.
To get him back on our screen so that we're like, oh, shoot, Shane McMahon. I'll tell you one thing. He was the biggest pop in my living room that night when he came out. I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
That's how you know.
It sure wasn't Cameron or Alicia Fox. It was Shane McMahon.
But that's how you know this Rumble was fucked. When Shane McMahon was the pop.
Exactly.
Yeah, and I mentioned this too. Like, there was half the Rumble, the men's Rumble, were people who were in a tag team, and then the other rest were like, you had AJ, Kevin Owens, Randy Orton, Riddle, and that's it. And then other people are just in it.
Riddle should have won.
Exactly, he was supposed to. Apparently,
Riddle should have fucking won. As I was sitting there watching the Rumble, I literally wrote out what I would do for the end as I was sitting there. Because I said, as soon as Riddle and Orton were in the ring, I was like, one of them better fucking flip on the other right now. And then we get a solo match at WrestleMania.
Yeah.
We flip on each other. That's all I wanted to see. It would have been a great ending to a Rumble if you would have had the two of them in the ring and there were like the three of them or something. And Riddle turns around and knocks Orton and somebody else out at the same time.
That would have been lit.
Something. And he was like,
Would you have a heel Riddle? Would you have had a heel Riddle?
Yes.
Turn on him?
Yes. I would have flipped and had a heel Riddle, and then I would have had Riddle saying, "I don't fucking need you anymore." To Orton, I don't need you with an ego. He's like, "Oh, like I idolized you my whole life, but you know, who needs me now? Like you need me, I don't need you." You know, that kind of thing. And then I would have made them flip on each other, and it would have been a WrestleMania match. That shit would have been fantastic.
I was thinking
it would have been a new storyline. New side of Riddle.
Like I was thinking like a heel Orton going to eliminate Riddle.
Orton's been heel so many times. Let him be a face and let Riddle take the spotlight because he's new. We need a new heel, and it could have been Riddle.
We barely got a Brock and Riddle moment though. That's what I was hyped about.
That was disgusting.
But we barely got that.
We should have gotten a stare down.
Something.
Nothing. But we got nothing.
There was so much shit that could have went down in that Rumble that didn't happen, and I was so pissed off the entire time.
And I wasn't mad too. I was not the only one that was mad. See, I was also mad at Brock winning.
And I love Brock Lesnar. I was like, whatever. I knew that was gonna happen though. I literally, I tweeted it, and I even think I said it on a podcast that we did like a couple episodes ago. I said that Ronda's gonna come back for the women's and win, and Brock Lesnar's gonna win the Rumble because they do the same shit over and over again. I want to find it and clip it and put it on social media later. That I fucking predicted it because I know that I said it.
Yeah,
and no, that's a fact. I remember you saying that.
Yeah, or Ronda. That's it.
Well, I was not expecting him to lose the championship, then enter himself in it. That's like a whole different situation right there. If he was just announced and wasn't the champion, I would have been fine with it. But then they had him lose, enter it the same night, then fucking win the Rumble. That was not right for me.
Because they're like, oh, we'll give someone else the belt, but we'll give it right back to him again. That's what they're doing. It's just
He's in the chamber match now. Apparently, now he's gonna win it back.
What do you mean? Come on.
Then it's like
it's gonna be champion versus champion.
I know they could have,
which sucks because
the same fucking people over and over again.
Yeah, I would love for Riddle to win that. I think they saw the reaction they got from Sunday, and that's why all of a sudden his match became a qualifying match. I think they might do it. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? I don't think a lot of people like. I love Bobby, but I won't say I love Bobby. Bobby's dope, but I don't think I want to see Bobby as champion going into Mania.
Yeah, I don't think that's happening. I'll be surprised if they do, but I don't.
And I think it's cool if you do have Riddle win. You could still do the heel thing slowly throughout the weeks. Like you're just tagging along with me because I'm the champion now. You know what I mean? And do something like that and just turn on Randy. Like he's really a baby face, but he comes off as a heel.
Mm-hmm.
I think he could have been. I think he could have been a heel entering a match against Brock at Mania. I feel like because as we talked about it, there's 2 nights. Book one of them against Brock for the WWE Championship as the Royal Rumble winner. And the second night you have Brock versus Roman, or whoever wins that match on day 1 go against Roman. Day 2. That's it right there. I've been saying this, like there's no need for Brock to win the Rumble. It was completely unnecessary. And they threw that opportunity out the fucking window. And if I were Vince, I would have been mad at Shane for producing it if he was involved in it, but I wouldn't have fired him. I wouldn't have been like, sorry, you're gone.
You know what? People make me laugh. I always say wrestling fans are the worst fans, right? So Shane booked himself strong, right? And everybody was like, he has a point where him and Riddle, like he outstrikes Riddle. He eliminates this one. I'm like, like a McMahon putting themselves over. This is brand new to us, I guess. Like, who won the 1999 Royal Rumble? Look at that roster, right? In 99, you got Rock, Austin, Taker, Triple H, like heavy hitters.
Yep.
And the winner of your Rumble was Vincent Kennedy McMahon. That's disgusting.
Yeah.
That's disgusting. So don't be surprised that McMahon tried to put themselves over a little bit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it makes sense that Shane would do that, especially coming out at 28, right?
I think he was like
27, 28. So yeah, it makes sense that he was gonna put himself over.
He was like shameless plug, like literally.
And you know what? To be honest, I wasn't mad about it because I was hyped to see him. I love Shane.
Yeah,
I like him too.
It was cool,
but at the same time, it's like
it was cool at the moment that you think back at it. It's like you didn't really need that, but it was cool for the moment because they didn't give a shit. So that was like the biggest surprise. It was like this is awesome, and then after now you look back at it and you're like, you didn't really need it, but it's cool that happened. It is what it is now.
Would you have liked to see him at Mania though? Would you have liked to see him have a match at least at Mania?
Hell yeah.
I mean,
no, I don't think so.
It's not a big miss for me. It's like I don't mind not seeing him, but it's like it's not. Unless it was against Theory, then okay, cool.
Man, it's another big name he puts on a show. He's always taking risks. The last match he had was what, with Miz?
Yeah.
Or Strowman.
Oh,
Strowman, that he took that crazy ass bump.
Yeah.
You know,
this man, like, he gets my respect.
Yeah.
He gets my respect from what he be doing. You know what I mean? So he puts on a show.
Match, like, during the 2 days of WrestleMania against somebody, fine. But, like, giving him a full-on storyline or some shit, not right now.
I mean, they're not doing nothing else. You got all those people in that roster, you're not doing nothing with no one. You know what I mean? Like, if you at least create a story with a new superstar, who cares if it's an older guy? You know what I mean? Like, at least it gets Theory something new and not just sitting at a table with his phone and Vince.
That's true, too.
And then taking selfies every match.
I was going to be like, oh, he's treating you better than he ever treated me growing up. Boom, there's your storyline. You don't even have to run with it that long. You just have to say that one sentence and there you go.
Yeah.
You don't even have to build it up that much.
They need to fucking change whatever the hell's going on in that writer's room right now, because Royal Rumble was brutal for me.
It was hard to watch, honestly. It was hard to watch.
It was. I'll say this: the matches weren't that bad. I think they were okay. Like, we've seen worse.
Yeah, we definitely seen worse.
It was just every ending was like, really? Like, that's how we're gonna end this? Like, this is one of your big four. You know what I mean? Like, this is one of your big four pay-per-views. The one right before Mania. This is where you're supposed to be getting people hyped for Mania. Like, I should have left. Like, I should have shut off Royal Rumble and went on StubHub to look at tickets. That's how good the show should have been. And you're like, you know what? Let me see how much she's looking for. That did not make me want to do that.
I was not happy, and I'm a Rousey fan. Everybody knows it. I literally dressed up as her for Halloween. Like, there's no secret.
I love that she came back though.
Yeah. I was hype. I was fucking hype when she came back. I was like, no fucking way. I knew she was gonna win, but did I want her to win? No, because she's gonna come and go. She's not gonna stick around like she always like. She's not. They needed to give that shit to fucking Liv Morgan, and I'm pissed that they didn't. I'm tired of this Liv Morgan protest that they have going on with the writers, and I don't know why they won't give her what she deserves, because she's great, and it's pissing me off because she could literally save the women's division right now, and they're not doing anything with her. It's a total waste. Unless there's some crazy shit happening that we don't know about yet, and it happens at WrestleMania or right before. But right now, I'm like frustrated watching it.
Yeah, I mean, I think they should have at least go for her going against Becky at Mania if Ronda does go for Charlotte, because I think that's also a big opportunity for her too if she just goes for Becky. Because I've been saying this for a while too. Like, I would have loved Liv to win the Royal Rumble too, but I think not everyone has to win it to get a push.
I guess, but that should have been her push down, because they've been putting it out for so long. That should have been her moment.
Yeah.
I also think pushing Becky is a mistake, and putting her up against Sasha Banks would be better than fucking Becky versus Liv. And then ultimately just giving it to Becky again.
Yeah. Say with your chest, Gina. Doudrop should have won. You know.
Oh my god.
Doudrop.
You know the fact. Yo, they could filter out so good. They just don't want to, man.
My wrestling group chat talking about Doudrop. I'm not even getting into this shit. I can't do this right now.
Do the drop.
Do the drop.
Have you missed that? That should be it. Yo, have you missed the episode we did after Royal Rumble? Go check it out, because we look up the definition of what Doudrop is.
Of what a Doudrop is?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They shouldn't have had Charlotte in the Rumble. By the way, this is live, so people are reacting, by the way. So
I did not know this is live.
Yeah. No, we're recording this. Yeah, it's live on YouTube, by the way.
I was like, did you ask for a question? Like, comments?
Yeah, I saw the comments. Like, oh, people's actually commenting.
I was so lost right now.
Yeah.
What's going on?
My fault. But yeah, Charlotte should not have been in the Rumble. That's how you know they were out of people to put in the match. Like,
this is what I was saying the other day too, though. Not for nothing. A couple episodes back, I said, "Where the fuck is the new talent? There's nobody here. They have nobody on the roster. They were struggling to fucking complete a Royal Rumble roster because there's no one on the rosters. It's insane. There's nobody there. They got to bring new talent up. Even if it's fucking digging in the indies right now, they got to find somebody because this is insane. I'm like pissed off.
I told you Dakota Kai should have got the call up. We should have had the moment with who is it? Oh man, we talked about it on Sunday. Oh my goodness.
Her and
I can't think of. Hold on, who was it?
Raquel Gonzalez.
Yeah, but who was she supposed to like stare down? That was like that would have been a dope moment. Wasn't Tamina? Oh, Rhea. There was a moment Rhea came in and cleaned house, and she was the only one standing in the middle of the ring. I said, "This is the perfect time to have her come out, do the stare down, build her up at least a little bit."
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I think you said this too. It was like, I guess is it treating right now as the previous NXT developmental?
Yeah, it's become super. This is definitely developmental.
Yeah,
like
so it's
we're
like
not,
I get
we're
why
not
they
giving
don't.
you guys props at anything.
Yeah. So I get
feel like
that.
They're fucking revamping their writers' room right now, and there's just like 6 people in there that are like, "What time do I go home?"
Yo, that ass is probably people in there like that, but like, yo, it's 5:00. I should have been on the road already.
Yeah.
What am I doing here? Yo, it's tough, man. Did you also hear about my son Tyson Kidd being MIA? TJ Wilson?
I thought he was one of the producers for the women's match. Wasn't he?
Nah.
Was he not? Was he not? I thought he was.
No.
Oh my god! Why is he MIA?
He hasn't. They said that he's been frustrated with how they've been treating the women, so he doesn't.
Exactly.
He doesn't want to produce anymore.
Morgan winning.
Anymore, or just like as of right now?
I don't know. What I read was saying that he's been MIA for like a month now.
I didn't even know that. I thought he helped out with this.
I could have told you watching that Royal Rumble, he didn't produce that.
Yeah.
Come on.
I thought I know Finley did. Finley has a huge impact on
I also read that a lot of women were like, fuck the Rumble unless Tyson Kidd is producing it. And that's why they had to get Finley.
Wow.
I think it was more of the legends that were like, yo,
yeah,
he's not producing it, I'm not coming. So they were like,
yeah,
you worked for Finley before, bring Finley in and let him produce it.
That's also why I thought that they had to bring Mickie James in. Was because they literally had
sell out.
Your favorite person in the whole world, right?
That sellout. I hope I get her on the podcast one day.
And just don't even interview. Just be you're a sellout.
Nah. I'm gonna interview.
Don't even ask questions.
50 minutes in, I'm gonna be like, "How did it feel selling your soul to get back into the Royal Rumble?" And then she's gonna get up and leave, and I'm gonna have a viral moment.
And you're gonna say,
"I hope it's on Zoom and she just disappears." Be like, "What happened?"
You just hear
doo-doo.
Yeah.
That's
so fucking funny.
Sell out. Get out of here.
Sell out, bitch.
Ridiculous.
That's why I feel like she definitely accepted the request back. That's why they reached out to her too, probably. There was no one else.
Yeah, she's just a sellout. She would have. They would give her a $5 bonus. She would have did it. Come on. She just wants her name on that screen again. To come in and just get eliminated.
For real, man. There's
Shane should have went into the women's match and eliminated her. That would have been fire.
You should have put out. Well, we hear the theme song. It's like, oh my god.
Yeah.
Wrong match. Wrong match. Nope, he's in the right match.
Because I'm sure I'm sure they hit up a lot of talent that they released, and a lot of them were like, "Yeah, you know what? Nah, I'm good."
It's like Nia Jax was one of them, apparently. Not like I would have missed her anyways, but Nia Jax was one of them. They contacted her. They
contacted Nia Jax.
Said, you know what her response was? You know what her response was? She goes, "Oh, fuck no, I'm not coming back." She literally said that word for word. And I'm like, why are you making it a big deal as if we wanted to see you?
I mean,
I'm pretty sure 99% of wrestling fans are like, "Oh, I don't give a fuck that she was asked." Like,
you know what's fucked up too?
Fucking care less.
Yeah, exactly.
Would have been fucking phenomenal This is me saying this, and I was never a fan of Nia Jax. We don't know this, but I said a while ago that there was supposed to be some sort of storyline with the bloodline. If Nia Jax was in it, or she even fucking won, and people were like, "What the fuck? Nia Jax won the Rumble," and The Rock walked out, and Roman Reigns walked out, and the Usos walked out, and they all fucking just stood in the ring at the end, and that was the start of a road to WrestleMania with Nia Jax and the Bloodline. If she won, and they all just fucking walked out, and then you have a girl backed by the Bloodline. Holy fuck! What an ending to a Women's Rumble that would have been. They fucked up. Seriously.
Yeah.
I don't know about that one.
Oh, it would have been so good.
I don't know about that one, Chief.
It would have been so good. I'm telling you. And I don't like Nia Jax.
Nah, that would have been a crazy ass.
That would have been cool though. Yeah, I would have thought of that actually.
For a moment,
even if it wasn't The Rock yet, and it was just Roman and the Usos.
Yeah.
And then you had The Rock come out on Raw or SmackDown the next night or some shit, and join them or whatever was going on. Would have been fucking phenomenal.
Then it's like, whoa, what's going on here?
Exactly.
And
there you go.
Actually got you interested in shit.
And then they brought back Tamina. The Tamina's always there. Because they do nothing with her. But like,
show some love to Tamina, man.
No one.
Tamina's always gonna be a legend. Do I get tired of her? Yeah. But is she always? Do I always have the utmost respect for her? Absolutely.
Yeah.
You get tired of Tamina? There's no one meaner than Tamina.
I mean, exactly. No one meaner than Tamina.
What are you talking about, Gina?
She's okay. Like I don't hate her. Like there's certain wrestlers I'm like, oh fuck when they show up again. But I'm not like, oh fuck, it's Tamina. But like,
I don't get hyped over her like that too.
Like she's cool. Like I fuck with her. You know.
It's like one of those that's just like
she's alright.
Yeah.
She's cool.
Like how I feel with McIntyre.
Exactly.
Same. Yeah, like he's cool, but it's like not.
It's like cool, but like
I like McIntyre for a different reason. So sorry, I say this every episode. Everybody on this fucking podcast knows that I'm in love with you.
I just like it for a different reason.
Yeah,
that's a different reason.
Yo,
one day he'll be on here, and I'll just be staring at him like I'm in love with
don't
him.
even ask questions. Be like, "Hi, Joe."
I'm gonna turn into SpongeBob, where he's like, "Hi, Kevin."
Oh, yo,
hi, Joe.
Kevin.
Yeah.
That's
me with Happy Corbin and Madcap Moss. Oh, you don't fuck with that? You know what? Yeah, it's kind of.
Yo, Madcap had me crying.
Yo, first.
I was fucking crying the whole time.
Bro.
What is happening right now?
Yeah, really. Eliminated AJ from the match. Like really.
That outfit though?
Yeah, for real.
Crazy.
Yeah, I hate that. It's funny to laugh at, but it's like, come on, guys, put something better on the guy. Like
that's get him some gear, something.
Yeah.
Yo, am I low? I feel like I'm low.
No, you're
am
fine.
I good? Okay.
Yeah, you're good. You're good.
Oh, you're right.
You're good.
Cool.
Yeah, there's a lot. That Rick Boogs looks like a modern Freddie Mercury. I don't know about you guys. That's literally what he is a a modern Freddie Mercury with the mustache, the hair, and it's like, come on, you're making it obvious. He doesn't even look like Rick Boogs anymore.
Oh my god.
And then it's insane. It's like, yeah, I mean, it's cool. I like Boogs. Boogs is like a big. Like, everyone loves him. Like I get it. His
you don't
guitar
get the
stuff
hype?
is cool. I get the guitar stuff is cool, but it's like, what has he done? This is with Nakamura, and it's like,
I feel you.
Chill.
Yeah, I feel you.
Until he like does more by himself, then yeah, cool. I would change my mind. But it's like
because McAfee sells him.
I love that. I love
crazy.
that, to be honest. That is cool. I like when McAfee does shit like that. Like it makes everything better. But then
I agree with that.
He's so dope.
Yeah. Was there anybody that you thought was gonna be in it that you were bummed out that was not in it?
Yeah,
like somebody who you thought was gonna be. I mean,
John Cena.
Where was Hulk Hogan?
Hulk Hogan.
Yo, that should have been
Goldberg. Well,
they should have had a couple surprises. I told you it would have been dope to have Diesel in it. Like they could have done some cool stuff, and then instead
I was waiting for Walter to walk out.
Gunther. It's Gunther.
I would have screamed.
It's Gunther. I don't even know why they even did that.
That's stupid, man.
That's a crazy ass choice. Your biggest selling name in the UK, you bring him to the US and just change his name.
Stupid.
They almost changed.
Should have just brought out Walter, though. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just with the name.
Yeah.
To switch it back.
Oh, there we go. I was waiting for Bailey and Asuka. Don't hold your breath with Asuka.
Yeah. I don't think she's coming on anytime soon. I don't think she's.
No. I miss Asuka, man.
I know, I do too. I miss Bailey. Too. I miss Bailey more, honestly. Bailey is one I miss.
Bailey. Oh my god. That would have been something, man.
I'm just being a hater right now, honestly. I don't
She's
I'm being such a fucking hater today. Like, I don't know what the fuck is wrong with me. Like, you were like Bailey, I was like,
not really.
RVD at least. If RVD would have showed up at the Royal Rumble, I might have passed out. That's my guy right there. And then they would have did nothing with him.
Probably.
Listen, his mama called him Walter, so I'm gonna call him Walter. Facts.
His mama called him Gunther, apparently. That's what his mama called him. That's why he changed his name.
Well, you know what?
That's what the story is about changing his name, is that his parents named him that at birth. And I'm like, then why the fuck did you call yourself Walter?
Well, you know what? I met you as Walter.
You're
Walter,
yeah. I met you as Walter. You're staying as Walter.
Man, there was a kid in my high school that now, like, I ran into him recently, and he changed his name. And he's like, "Oh yeah, I don't go as that no more." I was like, "You know what?
Why?
This conversation's over. Sorry."
It was nice seeing you again.
I gotta go. I was like, "Oh, dope. All right, I'll catch you." Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Was the name cool at least?
No.
Okay.
If you walked away,
I'm gonna tell you right now. I couldn't tell you the name. I zoned out.
Was it not like a typical name? Was it not like a?
He said, "I changed my name," when your ears started ringing.
Yeah, in your head, it's like, I gotta go.
What happened was he said, "That's not my name no more," and it just caught me. I was like, "Wait, what?" And he kept talking. I was like, "Wait, what do you mean that's not?" Like, I forgot to listen.
You're still processing everything.
Yeah, I was just like, "Wait, hold on," because no one's ever said that. That's not my name. I never thought I would hear that sentence.
Like one day, I was walking here, and be like, "I'm not Nick anymore." Like,
yeah, like I understand, like you change and stuff, but just like he was like, "Yeah, that's not my name no more." I just decided to change it. I didn't like it. That's like if just 1 week I pop on here, I'm like, "Guys, call me
my name's Big Poppy Cool now."
Big Poppy
Cool. Yeah.
I was like, "Yo, my bad. My phone went off."
But wait, you didn't answer the question. I'm assuming it wasn't a cool name then.
No,
you had to just walk away.
No, it was a basic name. It was a white name though.
What was his name before though?
My son changed ethnicities.
Really?
Well,
I said maybe. I said maybe it's for a job or something. I don't know. Nah, I would say 99.9. He's not listening to this.
Yeah. So what was this?
Then
you can tell us the name. Tell us the name. What was the name?
No, I'm dead ass. I don't know the name.
Like, what was his old name?
Oh, I'm not gonna say that.
He's not gonna listen.
I don't need nobody clipping this.
I don't know. What if he's under the new name?
Yeah, send this in the
we
chat.
don't know.
What if he's off the Top Ropes podcast? I don't know, man.
Yeah, what if exactly. What if he's we don't know.
I don't know, man. But
send us in the chat.
What I'm just saying is that it's stupid to change your name. Okay, that's all I'm saying. All right.
And for those listening, don't change your names.
And the name that I met you, even if you decide to change it, whatever I met you as is what you're going by when you're around me.
Exactly.
Ain't just gonna change it for your. I don't even know what to call that. Fuck it, I'm not doing it.
Yeah.
Gunther. It's Walter, homie.
Yeah, I'm not calling him Gunther.
What the fuck was that?
My brother.
I was like,
oh god, I was like, this sounds like a
in
cat.
The
I was like, what is
Yo, Rocco.
I got nervous. I was like,
no,
yeah, I'm like, what is going on, man? I was like, what?
Well, I say, Nick, there's someone behind you.
Also, for everyone that does listen to this podcast, if you hear dogs barking, people yelling, or loud music playing, it's because my house is constant chaos. So, hopefully that'll change if we edit a podcast studio at some point.
Yeah,
but
it's one day.
One day.
But yeah, this episode was about to be about what that you texted us yesterday.
I was going to talk about the Hall of Fame, and then
there we go.
Yeah, let's get into that.
Do we ever stay on topic? No,
I know,
never
do. But I guess we can get to that topic then. So 2022 Hall of Fame, no one has been announced yet as of right now. So let's just give our predictions on who we personally think would enter this year's Hall of Fame. Who wants to go first?
Paul
you guys
Heyman.
Want to go first? Okay, Paul Heyman. Cool.
Yeah.
Why do you say Paul Heyman?
Because he's a fucking legend. Dude's a fucking legend. He's one of the greatest managers, greatest freaking representatives of wrestlers I've ever seen in my entire life. and I'll always stand by that. And he deserves to be in the Hall of Fame for the WWE by far. And that's like all the wrestlers out right now. I think that he deserves his spotlight because
I think that'll be the perfect timing too. If
he's a staple for the WWE right now. He's quite literally keeping it alive. If he left, it would fucking crumble right now.
Oh, for sure.
People watch it for him. A big chunk of people watch it for him, and so
especially
I know it's a weird one to say first, but that's always the first I'll
yeah.
It's super weird for you to say that first. It's super weird. I said it's super weird for you to say Paul Heyman first. And it's also super weird that I was gonna say him first. Also,
for a
whole different reason.
Wow.
I am going to give it to him not only for what he's doing right now, but because of the impact that he had on the Attitude Era. Yep. There's no Attitude Era without ECW, and he's the one to kick off the ECW wing of the Hall of Fame.
Exactly.
I was gonna ask, like, who would you have induct him? Like, there's so many people he can bounce off of that. Would it be Brock? Or would it be somebody he worked with?
That's a tough one.
I don't know if I would have it be Brock. I don't know.
There's like so many.
I don't think so. I think
there's a lot of people.
There's a lot of people you could pick from. I would find someone Attitude Era to do it.
The easiest person to say is like Tommy Dreamer, but he got a lot of controversy going on right now after his little episode he did. So you can't use him. Can't use him. He just uses. I get what he was trying to say, but like he just said it wrong. And even when I heard it, I was like, ooh. And I'm one of those people
and they put it in the episode too, which is crazy.
Yeah,
no one even decided like, oh, maybe we should take this out. It just left it in.
Or maybe let's re-record this. You kind of said that crazy. You know what I mean? Like, but you could. I would say Tommy Dreamer or RVD.
Okay, yeah,
I agree.
That is true. I mean, especially during this main event of Mania, I think it makes sense. It may sound like a storyline type of thing, like, oh, Paul Heyman manages both of them. Let's go ahead and put him in the Hall of Fame. But it does make sense to kind of hype up Mania, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Like the manager is in the Hall of Fame. Let's watch the Hall of Fame. You know, like go ahead and watch Hall of Fame. And if you watch the Hall of Fame, go watch Mania.
Right,
kind of
exactly. Yeah. The timing makes sense. He deserves it. He's currently extremely relevant. So it makes sense.
Oh, big facts. And like you could, if you look at it, the last 3 like longest reigning champions have been managed by Paul Heyman.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
So it makes sense. Come on, the guy has a lot of accomplishments.
Even behind the scenes too, he has a lot of things behind the scenes, especially as of late.
He was a writer for a long time in the early, like mid 2000s,
which was prime.
Hell yeah, manager of SmackDown. Like Eric Bischoff was manager of Raw, and he's in there. He basically did the same thing. WCW manager left. Paul Heyman actually did promoter, commentator, manager, writer, left, came back to manage and write, then just been a manager. So it's like the dude's done a lot for you.
Yeah.
And the least you could do is put him in the Hall of Fame. He deserves it. You know what I mean? Like,
oh, for sure. For sure. That is 100%. I would agree. I didn't think of him at first, honestly. Like that wasn't the first name.
My thing is just that I'm always trying to get an ECW wing. I've been, this because every year we do the Hall of Fame predictions. I at least one person from ECW and trying to start that wing. Yeah. I said it last year,
and ECW specific Hall of Fame, right? Like one ECW Hall of Fame every year.
Yeah, and because of ECW, so I was like, oh, RVD, boom, and then he got it, and I was like, lit. But they didn't really like highlight ECW. They were just one night stand, and he came in the Invasion. That's it. I was like, wait, but what about before that, homie? Like, so like it would be cool if they like highlighted more of like, yo,
ECW guys.
ECW,
yeah. No, I agree with you. That's
because then that opens the door for a bunch of people that could go in. You know what I mean? Like even guys, I know they're in different companies, but like you have this little partnership with Impact where you could just bring people over. Put Rhino in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You're right. Like ECW doesn't get enough.
No love. They love to talk about them, but they don't highlight them.
Exactly.
I think that
I would have said Tommy Dreamer too at least, but again, the controversy fucks everything up.
Does WWE really care about controversy?
To an extent.
Look at the Shane thing. You got one bad Royal Rumble match and he's gone the next day. Like
Hulk Hogan hosted WrestleMania last year.
Yeah,
2 nights.
Yeah,
2 nights. And that's all. That's come
What's going on, man. Circle debate. Had to put that in there. Sorry.
Yo,
they don't care about controversy. What's going on?
They don't. They don't.
They do not care. So I think. Do I say put him in? Does he deserve it? Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Do they? Because of I think they should let stuff cool down. I don't think this year, but I think eventually it could happen. You know what I mean? Because he was such a staple. Why not like a Terry Funk? Is he in the Hall of Fame?
I believe so.
Is it him by himself or is it as the tag team?
I'm pretty sure that the tag team he's definitely in it.
Let's see.
Let me check. Yeah, he's in the 2013 Hall of Fame. Is what I'm seeing here.
He's in what year?
2013. Oh wait, no.
Okay.
No, never mind. He inducted Mick Foley in the Hall of Fame.
Okay, got it. Oh, he went in with the Funks. No,
Yeah,
you put Terry Funk individually. The man he's pushing, he's up there. But he's still making appearances. He's still alive. He can make a speech. Let him do it, man. And this is not only now that you highlight his whole career, because part of that was the tag team, but now you look even further to what he did as a singles guy.
Yeah. He's done so much too. Like there's a lot of classic moments that you could probably look up on YouTube and be like, every single moment of this highlight is why you should put him in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, hell yeah. All that crazy.
He's a human highlight reel, this guy.
Yo.
He's a human, yeah.
Look back at his Japan stuff, like just wrestling overall. Dude was a psycho.
Yeah.
Like, wow. I don't even know how old he was and that was later in his career with the first ECW pay-per-view. That was 97. I think he was like 50 and he was in the main event.
Really? I thought he was 77 now. Wow.
Yeah.
I thought he was much younger than
So what was he? 50? What was that? 97? Was that
was
20 years?
Yeah, like he was early 50s.
Yeah, so he was like 55 then, 54, 55 when that pay-per-view dropped. That's up there, homie. You know what I mean? Like being in a hardcore match, taking the bumps he was taking in that match. Just with that match alone, give the man the Hall of Fame ring.
Yeah.
Just off that alone.
Yeah. So I have I think I said this last year too, but the Steiner Brothers, like, there's no reason. Like, I don't. Yeah, there's an explanation. Obviously, there's reasons why they belong in the Hall of Fame. It's obvious.
Yeah,
I think that they're every single tag team. Most tag teams in wrestling right now must have said that they have impacted their careers in some way, shape, or form. And it's surprising, like, what's 2022 and they're not even in it yet.
Yeah.
So they got to be in it this year. I think they're going to be in it this year. I think, especially now with Braun Breaker being here, no perfect person to induct them. Then they're the son and nephew of them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
makes sense. Hype them up with NXT. You know, they got the tools. It makes sense to put them in this year. Like, I don't see why not.
Right.
I don't see why not. And I've been, like I said, I think I must have said this last year too and the year before, but just put them in.
Yeah, I think like it would be dope. I think they deserve it. I think it would be cool, but I think Scott just said a lot throughout his career. So, but you never know because Vince,
again, you said it yourself,
doesn't hold grudges.
Yeah.
Hogan's in the
I'm not saying have him return full time, but like
no, yeah. Do
just like have him
one night Hall of Fame.
Yeah. Just have him appear, that's it. And then he's in it. No, it's not something like people can talk about, like, oh, they should have been in it this year, blah, blah, blah. But he's in it now. You know, forget about what he's.
But still, do you give him an open mic?
I would let Rick do most of the talking. That's what I would do for them.
Like, oh no,
I would let Rick do most of the talking.
I would too, but like
recorded and edited. No.
Yeah, but like, are you really gonna tell Scott? I wouldn't want to be the guy to be like, yo, So you can't talk on the mic tonight. It's just gonna be Rick. I don't want to be that guy. I don't want to have that job. You know what I mean? Because he sounds like a hothead. He sounds like a hothead.
Yeah, unless they do have unless they're one of those people that just doesn't show up and have like a pre-recorded type thing like they did last year.
Mm-hmm.
So just let it do it. Just say something short, brief, and that's it. Nothing. Don't go on forever. Yeah. And then you have both of them talk, and that's it. I don't think you really need much out of the Steiner Brothers. Anyways,
I mean they were a big like influence on people. So it would be cool to hear them talk, but I don't think WWE will let them. Just given the chance that they don't know what's gonna be said.
Yeah.
Like if it was controlled, yo, you guys got.
I was gonna say give
5
them
minutes
a script
to talk.
Give them a script.
Yeah, you guys got 5 minutes to talk. Just stay on topic. Then because they just let people go on in the Hall of Fames.
Like last year, they had a time limit for everybody.
Did they?
Because I remember Molly Holly was supposed to.
But that was such a whack ass Hall of Fame. Oh my god!
But they still gave everyone a time limit though. If you're gonna have a full speech.
Disgusting. I wanted to hear a speech and some stories from RVD, and then they just start playing music, and it's like, your time is done. It was just bad.
I'm not saying short like that, like last year, but just give a time limit. Like say you have this amount of time. Don't go over. Time yourself. Then no, just get the job done. See what we need to say. And that's it.
Yeah, because I know at the last, I think it was 35 the last time they were in front of fans. They were like, oh, somebody went on forever. And I was like, yeah, but they just let everybody speak. They should give people time limits. You know what I mean? Certain people. I'm trying to think. Damn, I don't want to hurt people's feelings. But if you're not that big of a name, you shouldn't have. You should have a time.
You
should have a 10-minute cap. That's it.
The last there should be a time schedule. This is me thinking just how my brain works for PR stuff.
I was just about to say
a time schedule where you have the least popular to the most popular, but then on the timestamp you have 3 minutes, you have 3 minutes, you have 3 minutes, you have 5, you have 5, you have 5. You know, however, you have 30 seconds. Just an honorable mention, and then let's say for example, obviously it's there already, but Undertaker, I'm throwing a name out. Obviously, we know that that's legendary.
You let him talk.
He goes last, and he can talk for the last 10 minutes if he wanted to.
If it was
that time frame, that's how they should do it. Instead,
if it was the Undertaker, I think he's just going by himself. I don't think he needs a whole class with him. Just go by himself. The only person in the Hall of Fame, let him talk for an hour. I wouldn't mind. That's the type of person I would want to see talk for hours, and I wouldn't mind about.
Right.
But then if you give him a short period, it's come on, this guy has a lot to say, and we all want to hear it. If you give him a time period, then it's just going to ruin the whole fun of it.
Yeah.
So exactly. I think for him, he should go on by himself, and then didn't you the one that told me that, Joel? There was someone else a while back that wasn't by himself. It wasn't Andre the Giant that went in by himself. There was somebody that went in by himself.
He kicked off the Hall of Fame. I think he was the first year, in '93. It was just him. But they didn't do ceremonies back then.
Yeah.
But it would be dope for one. To be honest, there shouldn't be more than 5 people going into the Hall of Fame at once, because then you give everybody a good time. You got a 3-album limit, on the cock or whatever, wherever you're gonna show it, and then. Boom, you're done. You don't have 12 people having to talk. Oh, this one's running longer than this one. This one's boring, but they've been on for 25 minutes now. You know what I mean? So stop putting so many people in. Cut it down to 5 for people that didn't really get shine but do deserve it, and then one Undertaker. You know what I mean? One Stone Cold, a name like that.
When y'all brought up Paul Heyman, the next person I thought of, kind of similar, was William Regal. I think he's also somebody that could be in the Hall of Fame this year. Why not? I know they released him recently, and I know the whole NXT didn't want nothing associated with that anymore. But I wouldn't mind. Hey, you've done a lot with NXT alone. Your whole NXT resume is already a Hall of Fame worthy thing, in my opinion. Mm-hmm. He's recruited people. He's put on storylines. He did a lot of backstage role. He was a general manager, competitor, general manager for Raw, on and on and on. And he's been around for a while. It's not like you just got shined. for his on-screen thing. It's wrestling what goes on for the 90s or maybe before that, if I'm wrong.
Yeah, I believe the 80s too. Also,
so he deserves it. I in my opinion, I know he just got released, but like I think he deserves it.
definitely.
I think he should be the first person announced in this year's, if anything. If it's not Paul Heyman, then it should be William Regal.
You know, the first person that's being announced this year.
Your sellout partner, your sellout person.
Nah, it's Taker. I'm telling you.
Oh yeah.
Dallas, Texas, his hometown.
That is true.
Well, I don't know if he's from Dallas, but Texas.
Yeah,
that's his home. That's his home state. You know what I mean? It makes sense. He just retired. He's one of your biggest stars. Do you really want to wait? This is the time to do it. You know what I mean? Like this is, and also he's one of those superstars that we just started hearing talk. You know what I mean? Like we've never really heard him talk. Right. Yeah, till he did that whole special on Peacock, till he started showing up on podcasts randomly. Like we never really heard him talk. So like it sucks that we didn't get him just retire and then Hall of Fame and then do the press run. That we got the press run first. But I still think Taker is one of those guys that you can't have too many people. Give him the shine that he deserves. You know what I mean? Like it's Taker going into the Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
It's one of those that deserve that amount of like focus on.
Oh, of course. Yeah.
Because I got it years that there's been like Batista was the top person. This guy was it's different. You know what I mean? It's Taker.
It's more than just but if Batista was in it, I would give Batista like 5 minutes and then let Taker talk. They need to just start giving people that. Like I feel like in the WWE Hall of Fame, they just give it to whoever. They're just like, you know what? You've worked with us for a little bit. Here you go. Yeah. I mean, that is true. They give to anybody. That just anyone that says yes.
Yeah.
They'd be like, sure.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
It's not like you're in it and then no option. It's like if you say yes, if you want to be in this year, cool. Like Jeff Hardy, for example. Jeff Hardy was given a Hall of Fame spot by himself. And then he rejected it.
And I'm so happy. I'm so happy he did.
Yeah.
Crazy.
I'm behind it too. I'm like, thank God he said no.
I'm so happy.
Thank God he said no.
And while on the phone call, he said, yo, let me get my test results. Like, whoa. Like, shout out to my guy.
Yeah.
Good for him. And now he's starting to wrestle, I think, next month.
Yeah. Wait, has it been 3 months?
Yeah, he starts in March.
Wow.
He's already booked for a show in Boston. It's him,
yes, I heard that. Yes, I heard
it's that. him, the Hardys versus I can't think of who. And then whoever wins fights the Briscoes. I forgot who they're teaming with. I mean, who they're going against, but that's like the big match.
Wait, let me search.
It's Big Time Wrestling. Right? I believe. Yup, we might be there. That's lit. Hell yeah. That's going to be a dope show.
I see. It says the Hardy Boys reunite for Big Time Wrestling in Massachusetts, March 12th. They are teaming up. First time. Let me read. It says... why isn't it reading? Doesn't say that. Doesn't say who.
It doesn't say who they're going against?
Mm-mm. I don't think they have opponents yet.
Nick, do better at your research. Hold on. Let me
look
for it.
Let me look for it. Watch you find it now. Watch you find it.
This guy.
I just went on the first link I saw. I just no, it just says Hardy Boys 2022. He doesn't say any opponents yet.
Nick,
did you find it?
I'm gonna tell you right now. Hold on. Oh no! Here we go. So they're gonna be going against the winners of the Briscoe Brothers versus the SAT. Wrong. That's what it is.
And you tried to say I was wrong.
You were wrong because did you see the promo? Because you would have said, "Oh no, you read it wrong."
But I said they didn't have opponent. I said
you didn't see nothing. You didn't see nothing. Did you see the Briscoe brothers are fighting in the SAT?
I mean, no.
Okay,
you got me there. You got me there. But I still said they didn't have opponent. I still said they didn't have opponents.
Well, they do have an opponent. They just don't know who it is.
Exactly. Not yet. They don't have opponents yet.
They know, but they're fighting. They know they're fighting one of them. Oh my
This
goodness.
is why we deserve a studio. This is why we deserve a studio
This
right
is
here.
ridiculous.
Yeah, this is a
We
studio.
certainly do.
Yo, where is this show? Because I might. What's up?
It's in Webster. So it's in Webster, Massachusetts. Is that
I'll
close?
see if there's a train there, because I'll be there if I'm able to. You crazy?
Yeah, for real. You know the Briscoes are winning. Who the hell are the SAT anyway?
Yo, don't do that. Don't do that. SAT's lit. You don't know who the
I've
SAT
seen
is?
one match of theirs, but I don't.
Yo,
I don't
bro,
know.
those were my guys. I'm not even gonna lie. When they were in TNA, those were my guys. They're I don't know if they're really related, but they came up with the Amazing Red. That was the group. Them three: Amazing Red, Jose Maximo, Joel Maximo, the SAT, Spanish announce table. I don't know why that was a name, but yeah, they call themselves the SAT.
Mm-hmm.
But I guess they're like on bad terms with Red. I don't know. But yeah, look, you see, they are fighting.
Yeah.
But
yeah, I didn't say they weren't fighting. I just said
did you see the Briscoes are going into the Hall of Fame? In their Hall of Fame? That's lit.
Yeah.
Show some respect to them.
Before you know Samoa Joe's contract is up. The 30 days is up, I think, this weekend.
So he could re-sign in a couple months with them and then get fired again?
Yeah.
Man.
That was funny.
Yes, because last time I got so excited, I booked him coming back to Impact and taking the belt off of Kenny. And then all of a sudden he pops back up and it's like, he's re-signed with WWE. So you know what? I'm not going to get excited till I see him at an indie show. When I see him,
I wouldn't be surprised if Ring of Honor put him in the Hall of Fame. That's who I thought the first person was when I saw that announcement. I'm like, oh, it's definitely Samoa Joe. Might as well.
Yeah, I thought they did it with Brian.
Yeah, eventually. That's definitely happening.
Yeah, I did
either him and Punk or like both of them in the same year.
Right.
Because they don't want to use all their star power for this year and be like, okay, let's put everyone in.
They got some names though. They got some names.
Yeah, they do.
It's just tough on who goes in, because it's definitely like a bunch of dudes that like they're not big ass names, but they deserve to be in there in what they did in Ring of Honor. Shout out to my guy Jimmy Jacobs. Shout out to him, because he should be in that Hall of Fame too.
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on there. He should have been announced for that.
I mean, who knows how many spots? Because we talked about the Independent Hall of Fame that happened like 2 weeks ago. Was it?
That was dope. That was dope. Shout out to my son Homicide.
Yeah.
He deserves that. That's my guy. He deserves that, man.
Yeah.
And then they put also Jerry Lynn in. It was him, Jerry Lynn, Tracy Smothers.
What's her name?
I'm trying to I can't remember everybody.
I
can't remember. To be honest, can't remember everybody off the top of my head. But it was dope that they're being honored, because it's like, okay, even though you never got to the big time or whatever you want to call it, the show, people know your worth, son. You know what I mean? They know what you put in to this business, even though casual WWE fans don't know you.
Yeah, but
wrestling fans appreciate you. You know what I mean? Stuff like that. So I think it's dope. And even though, like, if you don't know the person, they'll give you like a rundown, like, yo, this is what they did.
Yeah. So I know that Impact does their own Hall of Fame, but I think they do like one person a year or something. They don't do it often. I know the first time they had like a whole group of people, but then ever since then it was like one person a year. I think the last one was Awesome Kong. And then she was in it. I believe so, because she was announced. I think it was when Gail Kim did the all women's show. They announced her.
Yeah. Gotcha. Yeah, that was their Hall of Fame is the only reason why the Rock was ever on Impact Television.
Yeah.
I think he gave a video for Shamrock.
Yeah, I see. Because they did Awesome Kong last year. They did Shamrock 2020. 2018 they did Abyss, and then
I'm telling you, the Shamrock one was crazy, because it was just like, yo, The Rock is inducted as Shamrock. It was like, what? And then they actually like played the video. It was like, yo, this is sick.
I'm like, that was not expecting that. I saw that. I was like, this is got to be like a Twitter thing, not just the Impact
The
thing.
Rock? Oh,
yeah.
That's what
I thought he posted it on Twitter. I'm like, this is not real. It's not Impact. And I saw it.
Yeah, the first time I saw it, I was like, no way. I saw the little graphic. I was like, no shot. And then they played the video. I was like, oh shit. Technically on Impact. It's lit.
Christopher Daniels too. Christopher Daniels.
Oh yeah.
Big one.
Yeah. Deserves it. hell yeah, deserves it.
Yeah.
That's another company. It's kind of like Ring of Honor. They have a lot of names that's like should be in there.
Yeah. I agree with that.
I even forgot about Christopher Daniels.
He's doing his thing. He's backstage in AEW, so he's fine. He's chilling.
Yeah, I think.
I guess I could. The one last thing before, because I know we don't have that much longer before we start running into a 2-hour podcast. In terms of the women's division, is there anybody you think should be in the Hall of Fame this year?
I hate to pull Joelle's plugs with this one. I can't not say it, not because I'm trying to pull your plugs, but I think Mickie James might as well. Like I think she does. If she made
Joelle zoning out.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make a GIF out of Joelle zoning out and just post it because that would be mad funny.
I might as well just put her in this year's, get that one over with. I get it. I know he thinks she's a sellout, but like he does not like me talking about Mickie. You know what? Forget I said that, Joel. I know. We're gonna see him leave in like a second. He's gonna walk out of here.
He just clocks out.
My bad. You said my bad. Did you say Mickie James?
Hardcore country, baby. Yeah, of course.
Man.
Of course. I think not because it'll be cool. Yes, I'm not saying she doesn't deserve it, but like I think the reason why they would give it to her is because of like you said the last time we spoke, is like, oh, Mickie James is like, they gave the whole situation of her talking about the trash bag incident. They want to give her like the spotlight. Like, we're sorry. Here's the Royal Rumble return for you. Here's the acknowledgement of impact. Here's the Hall of Fame. Please forgive us. That's why they had offered Jeff Hardy. That's why they gave it to him. They felt bad. Like, here's the Hall of Fame.
Hell no.
That's what they probably
we talked about why they did it to Jeff Hardy, and I still back why they did it to Jeff. They did it to Jeff because they wanted to get him in the Hall of Fame so that he signs a legend contract so that they have to approve where he wrestles.
Yeah.
And he wasn't about that. Mickie James, on the other hand, if you put Mickie James in the Hall of Fame, I don't even know what to tell you. I don't even know what to tell you. I can't even like think of an equivalent person to put in. I don't even know. If you're gonna put her in the Hall of Fame, put Butterbean for his match at WrestleMania 15. Right? Let's just give it to anyone, Nick. Right? Let's just give it to anyone.
You're so angry.
No, I don't get it.
I'm a hater. On the street, why don't you?
Yeah, I'm a hater.
Just give it to anybody.
Just give it to that kid Nicholas at WrestleMania 34.
Nicholas, that should have you crying.
Nicholas, oh man,
you gotta say it right. It's Nicholas. Every single time.
He probably deserves it more. Shout out to my guy.
What a champion to his first night at 10 years old. He's already a legend, and he's only 10.
I hope they bring Nicholas back when he's older and he's like actually a wrestler.
Of course.
Yeah. You know how lit that would be?
Imagine when he turns 18, it's like we signed former Raw champion. They would be like, who is this kid? Like, I don't remember this kid.
Champion showing up on Raw tonight.
Yeah, like what?
Who's this?
Nicholas.
Yeah. We
That'd
just
be
hype
better
it up.
writing than what they have now.
Yeah.
True.
Hell yeah. Because wow. I'm trying
to
see
that. He literally won a title, then relinquished it 24 hours later. That's insane. Because he had school. He had to finish his second grade. Like, how old is
he? He had to finish his second grade?
I don't know what grade he's in.
Yeah.
Like, whatever, you gotta finish school. And then why the fuck would you make him champion? You know what? Random thing. You know what I found out about that kid?
What?
He's actually the son of one of the referees.
Yeah.
I didn't even know that.
I forgot the guy's name. Something.
I don't know his name.
I'm not gonna be one of those that I know their names.
Yeah, he's the son of one of the referees.
They relinquished it 24 hours later. Yeah.
And it's like, why would you give him? Like, why him? Like, why do all people? Like, I don't get it. Literally had a WrestleMania moment more than half the roster.
Man,
like, really.
I say that every year at WrestleMania. I say that every year at Royal Rumble.
Nicholas had a WrestleMania moment.
Yo, facts. Yeah.
And then you have people who have been there for years and hadn't had a WrestleMania moment yet. That's insane.
It's ridiculous.
There's a lot of people. It's kind of sad, actually.
It sucks that it takes some people like so long to get that moment when they deserve it way quicker than they should.
Yep.
Yeah.
How long was Ryder with the company when he got it at WrestleMania 32?
And then lost it the next
and
day.
then lost the next night. Like I get, but at least they gave him the moment. And then he had to wait again a couple years till 35, and wasn't even on Mania. It was on the kickoff.
Awful.
Yeah.
Some people. You already know how I feel about that. Crazy wrestler of the year 2021, baby.
Zack Ryder should be Hall of Famer forever.
For real.
Big facts. Actually, one woman I did think of is Michelle McCool.
Yep. Yes.
Melina too. Her and Melina.
I also thought with Michelle McCool, they should put in Lay Cool and put her in with Layla. I think that would be dope.
Yeah, I think either one is fine with me.
All of those Attitude Era divas, they all deserve to be.
Is Jazz in the Hall of Fame? Is Jazz in it? I don't think so, right?
I'm not sure, to be honest.
I don't believe she's in it. I don't remember. Hold on, let me check. Jazz.
Let's see.
As wrestler, Hall of Fame.
No,
I don't think she did. No, because it says here
she does.
Yeah, she does deserve it.
She does deserve it, though.
Yeah, because it says last year there was an article that Jazz reveals who she wants to induct her into the WWE Hall of Fame. Yeah, she's not in it yet.
Yeah, because she just retired.
Yeah.
What was it earlier this year, right?
I think it was like late 21. Yeah, late last year.
Okay. I know she is retired, though. I just couldn't tell you when exactly it happened.
Yeah, she was wrestling for 22 years. Jesus Christ. Yeah, give her flowers. Give her what she deserves. Give her flowers. Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, give her her flowers. Give her what she deserves.
His reaction. He's like, "Oh shit."
Yeah. Yeah. Because I don't remember for like a short period of time. Like she's wrestling for 22 years.
I feel you. Yeah.
So it's
and
like
she actually came from ECW.
Yeah.
Which is crazy. True. And I didn't learn that till really later on.
Yeah.
But yeah, she does deserve it. There's so many people that you like deserve it, and you don't want to wait till the worst happens.
Because there's so many people that do deserve it, but then it's like when they don't enter it, it's like, oh, they should have belonged in it. Like there's many more years to go. They will get their shot.
But then
not this year.
The ones that I always think of is like always like I know people be like, oh, they always have like the older dudes in it, but it's like they should have the older dudes in it because you just never know what happened. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like the worst thing WWE ever did was not make up with Macho Man.
Yeah.
Because they wait. What year he won in? 2011.
Yeah, I believe so.
Like 2010, 2011.
Yeah.
You've been doing this since 04 in front of a crowd. That's 04, 05, 06, 07, 08. You know what I mean? Like someone who really deserved it, who we would have gotten a dope moment seeing him come out to his song again and like getting a speech out of him rather than him saying fuck Vince and shit. You know what I mean? Every interview he did. Like it would have been cool for him to talk to the fans.
Yeah.
So like I think you want to just give people their flowers, man, while they're here. And not not have it be something like that. That's like,
we should have done it.
His son is gonna talk for him. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, it's cool that they're doing that for their parents, but it sucks that couldn't happen. That's like the whole Paul Bearer one too.
I'm pretty sure they would want to talk too. They probably dreamed about this moment. Like, they probably want to talk in front of a crowd, and it's kind of late at this point.
Yeah,
but
I always think the Hall of Fame speeches are dope, and that may be me just because I love hearing like stories about stuff.
Yeah,
and like I'm just like a super fan like that. I guess some people don't like that, but like I always love the Hall of Fame. So like if you get interesting people, it's gonna be dope. Oh, I thought of another ECW guy, Raven.
Ooh,
what's happening here?
One.
Hell
that's a good one.
The GOAT, baby.
There's so many. Get the whole roster. Like anybody from the roster.
And a sleeper pick, which people might not want to hear. Insane Clown Posse.
Wow.
ICP.
You know what? That's fucking smart because they're freaking psycho ass following.
Yeah.
And the fan base that they have, it would be a very, very smart move.
Yeah, they were with WWF, WCW,
ECW,
the celebrity and showed up on TNA. They've really a staple of 2000, like late 90s, early 2000s wrestling. And they started JCW, Juggalo Championship Wrestling. You know what I mean? Like, and they kept on with the theme of hardcore wrestling. Why not put them in there? Did they have a big impact? Not as you don't really think of it, but a little bit. You know what I mean? They kind of had a good impact in each company they went into, even though it wasn't major championship stuff. They were making noise. You know what I mean? It was a big deal when they came. There's a pay-per-view. I'm gonna send y'all a video of it because I saw it. The only reason I thought of them was because I saw a video the other day on Twitter that came across my feed. I forgot who put it up, and it was them making an entrance. I forgot what pay-per-view it was, and they always sang the entrance song. And the place is jumping.
Yeah,
like they were over, bro. Like people were loving it, and people might forget that they were a big deal. You know what I mean? Like they were artists that were wrestling. Like who's really doing that? Bad Bunny these days, but like they were there week in, week out. You know what I mean? Cutting promos, having matches. Like it was like whoa.
Because they were able to talk, right? I mean, if you're a hip hop artist coming up with freestyling and shit like that, you're obviously able to come up with shit on the spot, but probably it was cool for them.
Yeah, definitely. And they do have an amazing fan group.
Oh yeah,
their fan base is crazy, and I love it.
Yeah,
but I'm just saying, there's some people out there that you might not be thinking of for Hall of Fame that kind of deserve it. You know what I mean? Like,
of course, yeah.
There's always people that you'd be like, you know what? Like, you think of somebody random and be like, you can make the case for them. And then there's certain people that you're like, no shot. No shot.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, there's so many people we can just enter in. I guess, who else do you, the last minute picks, who do you guys like would want to see for sure? Like, hands down, 2022.
Realistic?
Yeah.
Triple H.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mostly, yeah. I was thinking either him or probably like, I don't know, him and Stephanie, if they do that. But like,
nah, I think him going
the
in
power couple, the power couple.
Nah, bro. Nah. Give H his moment.
Basically, if you want to give him with that time, him and Stephanie, just give it to Shane Douglas.
You did tell me that before, yeah. Yeah, he told me that before.
I told you, man. It's the same. One day I will interview him and I'll be like, yo, when you turn on the screen, were you like, yo, that's me? Same character, same everything. Like, but yeah, I would like to see Triple H go in. Like, right now that he's not doing nothing with the company, like he's probably doing backstage stuff, but nothing like major.
Yeah.
Just give him his last.
Give him the Hall of Fame, man. He's already in there with DX. Get him in there by himself.
That's why I feel like they're gonna wait a while for him. It's like you were just in like 2 years ago, 2-3 years ago. Like there's
the man has a heart condition.
Yeah,
you don't want to do it when he's too old and stressing out.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. Like, do it now when stuff is calm for him. He's chilling.
Yeah,
he's not doing a lot.
Exactly.
Let's give him the Hall of Fame. Imagine the headliners, him and Undertaker.
Ooh,
come on, that's lit.
Yeah. Exactly.
Just saying.
Yeah.
Wait, who's your last minute pick?
My last minute pick, I'm gonna stay with Regal. I think Regal is the one that makes more sense for me personally. I'm not saying the headliner, like the biggest name of the group, but I think Regal deserves to be in it. If it's not Paul Heyman, I didn't think of Paul Heyman at first.
I'm still.
I would have said the same
Paul's
thing.
My number one.
Yeah. If not Paul, if Paul doesn't get inducted this year, it definitely has to be Regal. I think Regal's due is like. He's impacted almost every single person who's on the main roster right now. I'm pretty sure everyone can say William Regal is impacted in a way. So
definitely
just give him his dues
now.
Yeah.
Nah, that's a fact. I agree with that.
Yeah. So I guess we can wrap the episode up right there. Before we do so, 2 sponsorships. We got one announced earlier today on social media. But the first Wrestle Rave, we are sponsored We are sponsoring Mia Friday for Wrestle Rave. Bound by Love should happen to end this month, as well as I'm gonna butcher her name wrong. Davian, I think her name is. The one on the right against Killian King for the end of this month for Capital Championship Wrestling. Shout out to those people who are sponsoring both matches. Super sorry for both those matches. So
we love sponsorship.
Exactly. If you want to be sponsored, you got the Ring Fanatics right here. So thank you all for tuning in for this episode 66 of the Ring Fanatics Podcast. I am Nick. Joel and Gina, and we'll see you guys next time.
Catch you
later.